Hi everyone, I'm Frances,
Hi, and I'm Mary.
and we are here with San Jose Strong. I am the website team lead, and Mary is our founder. And today we're proud to announce that we're going to be launching the website.
We're very excited. We've been working on this for it feels like a million years, although it's been like a few months.
Time flies fast, although
Yeah.
2020 has felt like forever. So
No, honestly, Francis and I met at a protest back in June, and I'm very glad that we connected because Francis is awesome and has just been brilliant in organizing and coding this website. Also, is in high school. I'm just always amazed. But that's just me gassing you up over here.
yeah, it was kind of funny when we met. My voice was completely gone, and I was having a very hard time communicating, but it was fine. We're all worked out. Yeah, okay. So let's dive right into this website. Um, first of all, we have our four main tabs: home, events, businesses, and organizations. Homepage is just going to give you a feed of all of the cool in-house work that we're doing here.
Yeah, and so right now we're still having our committees and their leads upload stuff, so there'll be more things coming in. But you can see we have a showcase of the San Jose Fan Fest that we did. I was like, hey, I'm so excited we're launching this site. Our artists and designers committee noted like what they're up to. Our mentorship committee made a post, and then so did our political education collective, did a summary. They're looking for some volunteers, so definitely tap in if you're interested. And they're convening coming up soon.
Mm-hmm. And we'll circle back to these different committees later. Then if we go to the events tab, we can see our beautiful calendar, where we'll be able to see all future events that San Jose Strong is either hosting or sponsoring. And it's a great way to get involved in the community if you want to either go out and about and do stuff or do online events, which is also another thing that we have here.
Yeah, and the events has been really cool because throughout the summer, two of our volunteers have really just been updating this massive spreadsheet consistently since June. They've updated over 130 events to this spreadsheet. And so right now we have events as early as the 16th, but we also have our archive that we'll upload later. But it's going to be awesome just for ways for people to tap in. The idea being this centralized location where people can find out what's happening around them and get involved.
Definitely. And then we have our businesses, which basically we created a list of businesses in the San Jose community that we wanted to support. And it's awesome because you can filter by what you want. So for example, if I was looking for food, I could select food, and it would narrow down my selection to all kinds of amazing local food businesses. And here on the map, you can just click on one of them, for example, and then you can click on, first of all, the location, and it'll just show you how to get there.
Yeah, and one of the cool things about how we've structured the events, businesses, and organizations, which you'll see more later on as we walk through the website, is that they're all submission based by the community. And so hopefully we'll be getting more and more submissions, and soon you'll just have this massive archive of awesome businesses, events, and organizations in San Jose and in South Bay to go to. And so we'll touch on how to submit your event, business, or organization to us later on. But I'll pass it back to Frances for our last major tab.
Yeah, so organizations, and I feel like organizations are the backbone of a community, and we have a seemingly endless list of organizations here, and there's probably one organization that you yourself might want to join or look further into, and all you need to do is click on the names, and it'll take you directly to their site. And it's a really cool way for people to connect themselves with organizations if you're looking for something to do. All right, so now we can move on to our various different committees. So let's take, for example, our arts committee here. If we just click on this more post, it's going to lead me directly to the arts committee. And here we can see a post made by them, or made by Mary, actually.
Yes.
You can click read more and read all about the San Jose Fan Fest, which is an amazing thing that we did here in San Jose earlier this summer. I don't know if you want to talk about that anymore.
Yeah, the San Jose Fan Fest was awesome. We raised to roughly $2,300 for our musicians, artists, and Raising the Bar. We wanted to showcase the awesome Black talent in San Jose and South Bay. So we featured all Black musicians, all Black artists for an online art auction over Instagram. And then a lot of the proceeds going to Raising the Bar, which is a Black-led initiative to support foster youth, whose founder, Dante, is actually one of the co-founders for our political education collective. So that's really, really exciting for that partnership. But the event was just awesome, and it was really great, as excluding Walk for Solidarity, the only kind of in-person of sorts within the team, since we live streamed the event, but roughly 10 of us from the team were able to socially distance at this venue space. And it was great to meet each other, because some people thought that we all had known each other for years, and I was like, no, like I literally met these people on a Discord server I made like a month ago, and we put on this event on like almost no budget, and we're able to really, really do it. So that was really, really exciting. And the committee's doing really cool work. They're working to do an artist archive, do an artist pledge. We're gonna have another San Jose Fan Fest in the winter, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, really, really great work.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really impressed by what the San Jose Fan Fest did. And maybe you want to get involved in this committee. Right underneath that, there's a Google form that you can fill out. And when you submit that form, you could be on your way to joining the San Jose Strong family and participating in maybe future San Jose Fan Fests. Who knows? So let's go back to the homepage, and we can see here that there's a bunch of other committees. For example, the Political Education Committee, which is really cool. And same thing here, for all of these committees, there's going to be a form that you can fill out if you want to join, and some really cool content that you can read more about when you go to the website yourself. All right, then do we want to talk about submissions?
Yes, I think we could do, really quickly, I'm going to note the guides, since we don't have to click into that.
Yeah.
But our guides is for, I think a lot of you guys know us via social media, where we post a lot of content about ways to get involved in the community, things that are happening, things that we're doing, things we want you to know about, calls to action. Remember those city council meetings, like attend them. And we upload all of our guides onto this massive folder. So it has like all 80 some odd of our posts so far. And we also have a final guide text folder where we're uploading all of our like text. So, you know, sometimes we have links on our guides. Sometimes we'll have sample text for letters or like calls to action to submit to meetings or to call your local leaders. And so we like upload those. We also are working to include alt text to increase our accessibility and make sure that that is accessible to anybody who's interested in tapping in. So that's some of the things, if you tap into our guides, that you'll see.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess right underneath the guides, we have the About Us page, which gives you our mission statement. And you can also meet the team and look at all of the beautiful people that work with us and read about them. And then lastly, we have a statement from Mary, if you want to go through and read that. I really liked reading it. It was very profound. So if you want to get to know us and get to know who we are as an organization, we have that. Then we have our volunteer guide, featured under the volunteer tab, which is a really cool guide that Mary put together that is really, really pretty. And linked to that, we also have our volunteer guide document. So if you like the guide and want to read more, it's one click away.
Yeah, you can tap into everything from, you know, what's our structure, what are the requirements of a team lead, of a team member, what are our committees and the overviews of the committees, what are opportunities to get involved. So a lot of those surveys we're linking are all in this master document. If you want to join this Discord server I keep mentioning, for those who don't know, it's like Google Drive meets group chats. It's like Google Drives of group chats and a better Slack. That's my opinion.
Yeah, Slack but free.
Slack but free and with a lot more options and usability. But yeah, so we have that's a great platform that we use for our members, and so the survey to join that is there as well. And yeah, it's a cool thing. I had so much fun drawing it.
It's so pretty. I love it. Okay, then underneath that, if you want to connect with us, we have our socials right here. We've got Instagram, Facebook. You can email us, tweet at us, follow us on Twitter, and we also have a YouTube account where we post some sweet videos of cool stuff that we're doing. And then underneath that, we have the submissions that we mentioned earlier. I don't know if you want to talk about that, Mary?
Yeah, so we have 5 key submissions, and also within our organization, we have developed protocols for how to handle every type of submission. So we have a call for support, and what that looks like is, do you want to partner with us in some capacity? Or did you witness something and you need help determining the next steps or calls to action? Then this is the survey for you. And then we also have our call to action submission. So that's, do you have a petition? Do you have a GoFundMe? Do you have something that you want us to be donating to? Then that's where that submission is held. So then we can showcase those on the website. And then we also have our events and protest submissions. So all of those are updated to our public events calendar, which is updated to that front homepage tab for the events. Same for organizations and businesses. And then for the research topic submission, that just lets us know what people are interested in researching. And so that means we have an internal process where it's like, okay, we get a research topic. Okay, does it fit with one of our committees? Does it fit with one of the overall branches? There's like 4 or 5 branches that have like 3 or so committees under their subtopic. So it's like, oh, maybe we could just see which committee it could fit with. Does it not fit with any committee? What does it take to build a research team? How do we go about the process? How do we center those who are directly impacted? How do we, all of those kind of steps. And then we can contact the person who reached out for the research inquiry, being like, hey, here's where we're at. Thank you for letting us know. We're gonna deep dive. I developed these surveys from the past 3.5 months of responding to probably maybe 1,000 or so. I don't know how many DMs I've replied to, but I've replied to every DM on the San Jose Strong page and started to notice patterns of what people would be reaching out for. Mm-hmm. And so that's where these surveys were curated after a lot of data feedback from people reaching out. But yeah, so that's what those look like.
And then lastly under that we have our donations, which is basically a PayPal link, and we're also completely transparent in terms of what we're spending our money on, where we're getting our money from, and there's basically a Google Drive folder with all of that information in it, because we want you guys to trust us with your money if you're going to be donating to us. All right.
Yep. And you can always ask us too. We're very if you're wait, I did this, where did it, I'll be cool, here's, we have our, separate, checkings and, banking accounts, exclusively for San Jose Strong exchanges, and we're really meticulous in how we wanted to move through that.
Yeah. And then, currently, we have some merch that will be available soon, or already is available, but currently only in a pop-up shop, but you should be expecting that we will have a fully fledged shop in the near future where you can get all kinds of sweet San Jose Strong merch.
Yeah, and you can always reach out to Lana and Amy, those team leads. They run the San Jose Strong Instagram page, and so they do DMs for shipping and stuff on their IG page, and I'm super excited for the actual website page that Francis is going to be working on them with.
Yeah, I'm super excited to work on that too. I think we covered everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we've summed up the site. It's super exciting. Just to be at this point, I keep on telling everyone, I'm oh, this is our temporary site, our card.co. Don't worry, got the real one's coming.
It's here, finally. Yeah, after a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Not that many tears. Some tears, but not that many. We made it. I had to learn JavaScript for this. That was fun.
Yeah, I was about to ask, what was your process in, learning how to build this site?
Yeah, honestly, so I started, and then I realized that it wasn't going to work, and then I was okay, I have to rethink the whole way that I'm going to do this, and I need it to be perfect, because I feel San Jose Strong doesn't deserve anything less than a perfect site, so And it was also really helpful to have some amazing people working with me in terms of like designing the site. Like, I'm not artistically gifted in the slightest, but I had some great graphic designers helping me out, and I had some great other programmers who built some really cool features in this site, and it was a great experience to work with all of these amazing people and make something as cool as this.
Yay! It's so awesome. We're super excited. And yeah.
All right. Cut the
I guess we're gonna sign off.
Yeah.
We're gonna sign off. Oh wow!
Cut
Oh
the
my
cameras.
gosh!
Cut the cameras.
Cut the cut. It's over.
It's over. All right.